In part 2 on flooding, I'm going to look at some commonly asked questions regarding floods. Question 1, is flooding really that big of a deal? Well, flooding causes more damage in the United States than any other severe weather-related event, an average of $5 billion a year. Flooding can occur in any of the 50 states or U.S. territories at any time of the year. Question 2. How can I find out if I am in danger from a flood? Well, listen to KTVO. We will advise you of the flooding potential in your area. You can also log on to our website at heartlandconnection.com, or listening to a NOAA weather radio is another option to receive continuous weather and river information direct from nearby National Weather Service offices. Question 3. How do I know how severe a flood will be? Well, once a river reaches flood stage, the flood severity categories used by the National Weather Service include minor flooding, moderate flooding, and major flooding. Each category has a definition based on property damage and public threat. For minor flooding, minimal or no property damage, but possibly some public threat or inconvenience. For moderate flooding, some inundation of structures and roads near streams, some evacuations of people and/or transfer of property to higher elevations are necessary. And for major flooding, extensive inundation of structures and roads, significant evacuations of people and/or transfer of property to higher elevations. The impacts of a flood vary locally for each National Weather Service river forecast location. Flood stage and the stage associated with each of the flood severity categories are established in cooperation with local public officials. Increasing river levels above flood stage constitute minor, moderate, and major flooding. Impacts vary from one river location to another because a certain river stage or height in one location may have an entirely different impact than the same level above flood stage at another location. And question 4, what's the difference between a flood and a flash flood? Well, a flood occurs when prolonged rainfall over several days, intense rainfall over a short period of time, or an ice or debris jam causes a river or stream to overflow and flood the surrounding area. Melting snow can combine with rain in the winter and early spring. Severe thunderstorms can bring heavy rain in the spring and summer. And a flash flood occurs within 6 hours of a rain event, or after a dam or levee failure, or following a sudden release of water held by an ice or debris jam. And flash floods can catch people unprepared. You will not always have a warning that these are deadly sudden floods that are coming. So if you live in areas prone to flash floods, plan now to protect your family and property. The use of the word flash is synonymous with urgent. So hopefully I've answered some common questions you may have on flooding. Thanks for watching. I'm Chief Meteorologist Teresa Carter.